A super quick brow routine because you guys seem to really like my brows on that video. So I'm using the Unicorn Cosmetics Bare Brows. I can't remember if this is in stock. This is amazing, but my other favourites are the P. Louise Hold You Down Brow Gel, whatever it's called, and the Pink Honey one. So I'll link them all because they're all amazing. But at the moment, I've been absolutely rinsing my bare brows. It's on its last legs. So I'm just running a spoolie through some of that. And then I'm just going to drag that through my brows. If you have quite stubborn brows, you can drag it backwards through the brows first and then comb them backwards, and that'll coat both sides of the hair basically. Try and do this step before you do skincare, or if you've already done your skincare, just give your brows a wipe with like a wipe or something. Because if there's any product in your brows, it will really stop them from sticking down. That was my problem in the video. That's the satisfying bit. Next, I'm just going to grab a concealer and a Zoeva 144 flat concealer brush. I don't even know if you can get these anymore, but I absolutely love it. It's like a really, really flat concealer brush. And I'm just going to carve out underneath my brows. When I do this, I'm making sure that I'm not touching the hair. If you touch your brow hair, your line is not going to be sharp. Just carved out under my brow, and then I'm going to fill in my lids. Obviously making sure not to ruin that line. Out the edges with a concealer brush. You can use a fluffy eyeshadow brush or anything. I'm just going to blend out those edges so that they don't dry down, and then I'm also tapping out kind of any excess. The brush is just going to soak up a little bit of excess so that the lid isn't wet. That's only really if you like applying eyeshadow though. I'm going to grab a brow powder and a brow brush. These are both from Pink Honey. This is the Cocoa Powder in the shade Ebony, and the Pink Honey brow brush. It was just like an angled brush. I don't actually know what it's called. Does it have a name? No, it doesn't. So I'm basically just going to take the brush, take my powder, and I'm stamping the brush in the powder like that. So I'm only actually coating the tip of the brush, if that makes sense. I'm not like coating either side of the brush. So it's just the very, very end of the brush that's got any product on it. And then I'm just going to begin halfway down my brow. I'm not starting with the most product here because then you're going to get quite a thick brow at the front. I'm applying most of the product halfway down my brow, and I'm just going to fill in the gap. Kind of keeping along that line as best I can and literally just filling in any gaps. Clean any messy bits up with your concealer, and that is how I do my brows.